Good morning, scholars. Today we're going to continue our way through Pharr's Homeric Greek, a book for beginners, with part 2 of lesson 14, wherein we'll treat hiatus, epic corruption, and certain other fine points of the prosody of dactylic hexameter. Hiatus. Pharr expresses it this way. When a word ending in a vowel is followed by a word beginning with a vowel, the result is hiatus. Hiatus is ordinarily avoided in poetry either 1. By elision, 2. By the use of movable consonants, 3. By the shortening of a final long vowel or diphthong, and 4. By Crasis or Synizesis. The rest of this video will examine each of these options. So, elision. Elision is the expulsion of a short vowel at the end of a word before another word beginning with a vowel. The apostrophe marks the place where the vowel is elided. So hence, in the second line of the first book of the Iliad, you have U lomenein, he muriakai ois alge eteka. And you see muri with the apostrophe, and the alpha has been elided so that you don't have the alphas colliding. And alge, the alpha has been elided so that you do not have the vowels meeting. Movable Nu. Movable Nu may be added at the end of a word when the next word begins with a vowel. Movable Nu may be annexed to words ending in sigma iota, to the third person singular in epsilon, and to este, is. So you have, he said that to everybody, pasen elegen ekena, but pasi legusi tauta. The same thing, but in the first case, because you have the present tense, in the second case, because you have the present tense leguse, they are saying these things to everyone. You don't have the collision of the vowels between the first two letters. Okay, 135. Movable Nu is usually written at the end of clauses and at the end of a verse in poetry. To make a syllable long by position, the poets add nu before words beginning with a consonant. Prose inscriptions frequently use nu before a consonant. And in addition to movable Nu, there's movable sigma. Movable sigma appears in hutos and x before vowels, huto, ek before consonants. Thus, hutos epoie, the epsilon beginning epoie, triggers the movable sigma. However, huto poie, because poie begins with a consonant, you don't have need of the movable sigma. Likewise, ex agoras versus ek tes agoras. Now, epic corruption. This is a bit more subtle. Smyth 148 D1. In Homer, and sometimes in the lyric parts of drama, a syllable ending in a long vowel or diphthong is shortened beneath an initial vowel. So his examples, axon elon, long, short, short, long, oxonelone, long, short, short, long. Uketaenai, long, short, short, long, long. Uketaenai, long, short, short, long, long. Kutimeuargutorotox, long, short, short, long, short, short, long. Glutimeuargurotorox, agurotox, long, short, short, long, short, short, long. And in these last cases, here, iota and upsilon have become semivowels. Thus, it's actually uketaenai. Likewise, aspetoi ombroi, long, short, short, long, long. Aspetoi ombroi. So if you look at these examples, you see oxoelone, the omega has become short before the epsilon, the aspirated epsilon. Klutimuargurotox, the mu has become short before the alpha of argurotox. Uketaenai, the alpha iota diphthong has become short before the epsilon of aenai. And aspeto ombroi, extremely loud uproar. You have, again, the omega becoming short before the omicron. So he adds the fine point that this shortening does not occur when the rhythmic accent falls upon the final syllable. So antite o do sei, long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short. Antite o do sei, and oi any, because here we have the long vowel coinciding with the ictus. Okay, so that means, results in this difference between Latin poetry and Greek poetry. A vowel standing before another vowel in a Greek word is not necessarily short, as it usually is in classical Latin. Okay, so the next way of dealing with vowels colliding, or the gap that occurs when they do, is called crasis, mingling. This is the contraction of a vowel or diphthong at the end of a word with a vowel or diphthong beginning the following word. Over the syllable resulting from contraction is placed a apostrophe called a coronus, a hook. So you have tala from ta'ala. A, the coronus is not written when the rough breathing stands on the first word. So hoanthropos, you simply get the change over the alpha from a smooth breathing to a rough breathing to tell you that there's been a crasis of the omicron and the alpha. And B, crasis does not occur when the first vowel may be elided. Okay, some writers write tala, etc. Okay, these are very fine points, but the notion of crasis is an important one. So you just watch out for that, what looks like a smooth breathing, where it's actually over a syllable that begins with a consonant. Then you have Synizesis. In poetry, two vowels, or a vowel and a diphthong, belonging to successive syllables, may unite to form a single syllable in pronunciation but not in writing. Thus we have Belia, Polos, Peleado, crucial. This is called Synizesis, a setting together. Synizesis, Synizesis. So thus, we see this even in the first line of the Iliad. Meinen a edetea, pele iado, Achilleos. So pele iado, that settles, is together to be a single long syllable. Okay. Hiatus is, however, allowed in certain cases. 1. In epic poetry, it's allowed after iota and upsilon. Axoni ampes, su esse. B. It's allowed after a long final syllable having the rhythmic accent. We've already seen that in our examples. C. When a long final syllable is shortened before an initial vowel. That's known as weak or improper hiatus. Acte ep hupsele, upon the high bank. Long, short, short, long, long, long. Acte ep supsele. And D, when the concurrent vowels are separated by caesura, often after the fourth foot. Okay. Al ag emon oke on epibesio ho praidei. But step upon my chariot so that you might see. Very often between short syllables of the third foot. Al ake usakates emoi de pete o mutoi. But though you are willing, set down, attend to my word. And rarely it occurs after the first foot. Altar hoego. So you see long, short, short, long, long. And then finally, it can occur where digamma has been lost. So there are cases where you will have hiatus in epic poetry. And I encourage you to study this. Bottom of the dialect section of 47 of Smyth. Okay, so that's the end of the second part of our treatment of prosody. Have a good day, keep working hard, and we'll be actually beginning with these opening lines of Homer very soon. So keep up the good work. Goodbye.